Hi everyone, this first video is just going to give you a basic orientation of how to work through the WallMap course. Before we do anything, I do want us to do a little bit of housekeeping. So first, I want you to hover over to your name in the upper right-hand corner of the course page. And we're going to click on our link. And basically, this is just your user profile. And we do want to make sure that all the information that we have in here is correct. So obviously, make sure that your first and last name are spelled correctly. Most importantly, I do want you to double check and make sure that your email address is correct. I will potentially send you announcements or messages or resources through the WallMap Messenger, so I do want to make sure that it is actually going to a valid email address that you do check. Also, make sure that any emails or messages that I'm sending to you, probably ideally within the first week at least, make sure that they're not being kicked into a spam folder. Before we leave this page, I do want you to scroll all the way down on this pop-up and make sure that your time zone is set to America Los Angeles time zone. Basically, this is just to ensure that you know exactly when due dates are happening in the correct time zone. I don't want you to miss any opportunities to submit work in a timely fashion. I don't want you to lose points. All right, so I'm going to X out of here. And on this landing page, before we actually go any further, you will have some generic announcements that will be shared and posted for you over here on the landing page. And what we are also going to do is we're going to move into this aqua colored block here called the Do This First file. We're going to click in there. And these are the things that you should be taking care of in week 0, or at the very least at the very, very beginning of week 1. Depending on when you actually get into this course. So the first section above are going to be some welcome videos, and I'm actually in the process of making those, so you will see those relatively soon. Next, we will go ahead and read the syllabus, and the syllabus information is actually embedded in the quiz that I'm hovering over right now. So if we click this link, you are expected to go through and read this information, make sure that you do understand the ins and outs of the course, the expectations, and the objectives that you should be aiming to basically become proficient or grow in. So once you get through this first page, there is a next page link. And as you can see, as I move over here on the left-hand side, I know what page I'm on because it's being highlighted in yellow. As you continue, you're going to see some purple tinted boxes. These are going to be your questions that you are expected to answer as you go through and read the syllabus. So now that you have a general idea of that, I am going to go ahead and move back to the Do This First folder. And in order to do that, I'm going to use these breadcrumbs here. So if you click Home, Home is going to kick you all the way out of the course and take you to the landing page that you see once you log into WallMap. So I'm going to use this one instead. It's going to take me back to my Do This First page. So once you finish the syllabus and quiz, I do want you to go ahead and post your bio. And in order to do that, you're going to click on this autobiographies link. And then for each one of you, so you all have to do this, I would add a new thread. And for your subject, I would maybe put your name, bio, or hello, or, how's it going? Whoop. So you can get creative with your title. And then after that, go ahead and share some stuff about yourself. So, do you have any hobbies, likes or dislikes? What are you working towards? What degree are you aspiring to? What's your passion? So basically, you can share anything that you feel comfortable sharing. And basically, it's also an opportunity for me to get to know you and for your classmates to get to know you. Okay. So once you have posted that, we also want you to make sure that you do the Intro to WallMap assignment. And it's just a short 5-question assessment. And basically, it's, again, helping you to learn how to enter information in order so that WallMap reads your stuff, knows that you are correct, and gives you full credit. Okay. So, for example, if we went to question 3, question 3 is asking you to type all these different things out. So there are a couple of ways that you can do that. So I'm going to work with part C here. So one way would be if you know how to kind of code this stuff in, you can type it as you see it. And as you can see, the answer is actually starting to populate over here on the right. as I continue here, I can type this in, and maybe I don't know that sqrt means square root. Don't worry, in a couple seconds I'm going to show you how to get around that. But what I also want you to note here is as I am typing, notice that as I'm putting w+1 in, I am getting this message that is saying syntax error. So it's saying unmatched parens. So unmatched parens. So basically it's saying, hey, you're missing a parenthesis. So if I put that in, it will tell me that I'm okay. WallMap will also note, for example, if you use the wrong variables. So clearly in this problem they want us to use W's. I kind of defaulted and used the standard X that we usually use. But as you can see, it sometimes gives you a hint, sometimes but not always. So in this case it's saying, hey, check your variables. You might be using the wrong ones. So if you're thinking, hey, I wouldn't know how to use this caret here for an exponent, or I didn't know that sqrt meant square root, there is a way around that. So notice that once I've cleared this field, I have this little yellow box with an upward pointing arrow. So if I click into this, this takes me to MathQuill, which is kind of this equation editor. So if I wanted to do w squared, I could, for example, first I want to put down the w, and then I'm going to click this little icon here to indicate an exponent. I'm going to type that in. And I don't want to continue typing at this point. Notice that everything right now is in the exponent position because I'm still in this little highlighted blue box. So I'm going to arrow to the right, and notice that I'm out of it now. So the whole field is now highlighted in blue. So I'm okay to continue. I'm going to do +3. I just need a square root here, so I'm going to click the square root key, and I'm going to do w+1. Once I'm done, I'm going to click Save. And as you can see, it populated everything in the appropriate code that WallMap wants to see. And again, you can also check to make sure that everything is matching up because it is showing up over here on the right. All right, so that is all for the first folder. So if you do have any questions, please let me know.